Sound good? You guys can do that. You are gonna, if you have your books with you, you can put them to the side because you're gonna need your arms and stuff like that. So with this seminar, you should have got a book, a t-shirt, and you have the online self-defense course. So the online self-defense course, you can access through the email you got for the confirmation. If you didn't get that, I will send it out again. And on that course, there's videos of myself and Joe doing the techniques, but actually doing more of the techniques so you can use that. You can watch that on your cell phone, on your computer. You can watch it all the time if you want to. All right, so my name is Mark. I own the school, so I've been doing martial arts since I've been about 30. All right, since 16 I started teaching. I'm 36 now, that's a long time. But what I do, which is different, is I teach real self-defense. So we're going to talk about what that means. At the end of this 90-minute seminar, you are going to be able to defend yourself. All right, now, you don't have to memorize anything I show you. I'm going to give you all the information, and then you take what you like, and then you make it your own. That sound good? Okay, now, we're all wearing name tags because we will be coming in front of the class demonstrating some stuff for fun. All right, so you can watch each other. So right now, you guys are a team. We're going to all work together. We're all going to have some fun. At the end, we will have a question and answer, so some things I didn't cover, maybe like a gun or different things, you can ask me. At the end of the seminar, I will be around, so if you have any questions, you can let me know as well. Okay? All right, so here we go. So we're going to talk about my 3 concepts of self-defense. So my first concept of self-defense is trusting and listening to your intuition. Now, this is number 1 for a reason, because this is the most important. In any kind of realistic self-defense scenario, I always want to try to avoid it. I never actually want to get in a fight, even though I have training. Nothing good is going to come of this if myself and Mr. Joe go at it. Okay? So I'm listening and I'm trusting my intuition. That is my inner voice. Now, that is the voice that tells you that something is wrong. So this could be something at work, it could be about a person, it could be about anything, but there's something that's wrong. So for instance, if I'm walking down the street, like a nice street, probably, it's not like a sketchy street, because I wouldn't do that. All right. So if I'm walking down the street and I see Mr. Joe, and my inner voice tells me that he's creepy, then I'm going to listen to that. I'm going to understand that he probably is pretty creepy. And when you get to know him, all right, so when you get to know him, he is creepy. So you walk away. You don't actually go towards him. That makes sense, right? But now here's what we do as humans, and no other animal does this. As humans, we want to be nice. So what do? I get the intuition that Mr. Joe is pretty creepy, and I still walk by him, right? Because I want to be nice. I don't want to insult him. You do not care about this person. You can insult him as much as you want, as long as you stay safe. That's what we really want to work on, okay? Now, if you took this in the animal kingdom and he was a lion and I was a gazelle, I would not skip by him like this, right? Because my intuition as a very good-looking gazelle would tell me that this fierce lion is not what I want to do. So we as humans, we don't listen to our intuition. So we want to make sure that we listen to our intuition and we act upon it. So once I get that intuition that something is not right, what do? I take myself away from it. Okay, that makes sense? We will come back to that. The second thing is being aware of your surroundings. So this means who's around you, where the exits are, okay, and how you can get, and if you're driving, like landmarks, different things like that, and how you can get maybe out of a building really quickly. So right now I know Mr. Joe, my friend, is to my, well, you're still my friend? Yes. Okay. So he is my, what? Well, you are. Okay, so he's such a nice guy. So he is my friend over here. I know that my main exit is out there, and I have a straight shot to that. If I was in a place I did not know, I would not put myself in the corner over there, because that means that if a fight breaks out or if a fire breaks out, I can't actually get out of the situation. So I'm being aware of my surroundings, not only the people, but where I'm standing, and again, my intuition. Now, the third concept of self-defense is physically fighting back. Mr. Joe is a police officer, okay? You have the right to defend yourself if you feel threatened. That does not mean I have to wait for Mr. Joe to punch me in the face to defend myself. That's not what that means, okay? That would put you at a severe disadvantage. What I'm talking about is if my intuition tells me that something's wrong, I'm fearful for my life, or he's going to hurt me, I have the right to defend myself, okay? If you open palm somebody in the face, and they were just asking you for the time, but you felt threatened, I will go to court with you. All right? Because you are going to palm them in the face and you're going to run away as fast as you can, just like this. It makes you go faster. I'm a physical therapist, I know. All right, so that's what that means, okay? When we talk about self-defense today, We're talking about your safety. Now, by raising your hands right now, who thinks they can defend themselves against Mr. Joe? Okay. All right, so 1 or 2 of you. Now, let's change the scenario. Let's say that you come home and you open the door and you're in your kitchen, and there's the person you love the most is right there, and somebody is attacking them right there. Who would try to stop it? Right? Would anybody just sit there and let it happen? No. So what is the difference between you have no self-defense training, right? And right now you don't think you can take Mr. Joe if he attacks you, but if Mr. Joe's attacking someone in your kitchen, you're going to take the frying pan and whack him over the head, right? What's that difference? The difference is that we as humans, all right, we want to protect the ones we love, hands down. So even with no self-defense training, you're going to jump on them, you're going to scratch them, you're going to claw them. What you need to understand is you're just as important as the person that you wanted to protect. So you're trying to protect yourself. So we just showed you that the innate ability to defend yourself is in you, right? We just have to unleash it. But when it was somebody else, you had no fear, you were just going to go attack them, all right? So this is what this seminar is going to do. We're going to unleash that in you. So, anybody really quickly know my 3 concepts of self-defense? We're going to come back to it. You can shout it out if you do. I'll help you. The first one's intuition. Then what?
Surroundings.
Surroundings, and then what?
Exits.
Yep, and then physically what? Physically defending myself. So we're going to come back to that, and within 10 minutes, we're going to be sprouting them off like that. Okay, so here's what we're going to talk about. If somebody approaches you like this, all right, we're going to go right into my self-defense stance, which is going to be my hands up, my left leg forward, just like that. Is anybody left-handed? You guys have to leave. If you're left-handed, if you're right-handed, my left foot's forward here. If you're left-handed, you're just going to be like this, okay? That is going to be your self-defense stance. So what we are going to do is we're going to have somebody come up to you. So you're going to be working in pairs over here. So we have name tags so you can talk to each other and get to know each other. Have fun with this. Don't have to be too serious. So when he comes up to me, I'm going to go right into my self-defense stance just like this with my hands up. Now, let's talk about if a man's attacking a woman. If Mr. Joe's going to attack me and I'm a woman, he's going to attack me, okay, if he doesn't know me, he's going to attack me if I look like I cannot defend myself. Does that make sense? So as a woman, you need to be overly assertive towards this man, okay? Now, we're not talking about relationship things right now, we're just talking about just a basic self-defense thing. But the assertiveness will work in itself. So if he comes up to me and I'm like this, what do you think's going to happen? He's going to hit me. Right? If he comes up to me and I go, stop! Just like that, he thinks I'm crazy. All right? Now, if he was just going to ask me for the time, he's not getting the time from me. Okay? So, here's what we are going to do with our friends. So you're going to find somebody you want to work with. Someone's going to pretend to be like the bad adversary. They're going to come up to you. All you're going to do is go into your stance, throw your hands straight up just like that, and you're going to yell, stop, just like I did. Now, I've been doing the seminar a lot. I created the seminar. I've been teaching the seminar all over for a long time. The first time he comes up to you, you're going to be like, stop.
Yeah.
Okay? You want to make sure you use your voice as a self-defense tool. Make sense? All right, let's get to it. Find somebody you like or like just a little bit, and then you are going to pretend to be bad and good.